Now I start with a new recording to continue the session, and we go in the risk profile program to check all situations that could be a risk for unbalance and for not wellness state of being. And the risks are about connective tissue, immune system, neurological system, liver, and emotional risk. So we go to treat, and then we go deeper in all these risks to check what are the different aspects that are going on in these issues, and that are a risk for the wellness, for the balance, for the general wellness of the person. So we go to rectify this risk. Okay. So virus, sugar regulation. Also more hydration is necessary. I check what are the situation about parasites in the body. Delusion of self and forgiveness are the causes of the parasite in the body, and psychic attack, karmic balance, spiritual oppression, and perverse energy. So the causes of the parasite in the body are all psychological, psychic, and energetic causes, not physical causes. If we have our energetic field that is attacked from psychic attack and from perverse energy, and we do not defend our energetic field, we don't take care to our energetic field, we don't protect our energetic field, we can also attract parasite on the physical level, because the physical level is a mirror of the energetical level. So if we let that some form of energetic parasite comes into our energetic field, because we don't manage our energetic field, we don't take care of our energetic field, this condition of energetical parasite in the energetic field will become also a condition of biological and physical parasites on the physical level of the reality. Now we go to treat all this information in the panel about parasites. Okay, we have to rectify more. Okay, last one, time. The most stressed organ from parasite is the throat and the respiratory tract. And also the intestinal bowel. Okay. So we go to check what are the risks about connective tissue. The causes of the risk of the connective tissues and what kind of risk about the connective tissues. Pathogen, toxins, emotional stress, nutritional deficiency or excess, so allergism treatment is necessary because there are some dietary problems and hidden emotions that are connected with the dietary problem. So the diet of the person is not good because the hidden emotion of the person are not balanced. And so the confusion about emotions, the repressed emotion, the not balanced emotion are compensated from the person with a diet that is not balanced. So the emotional problems reflects on diet problem, becomes diet problems. And these two aspects that are connected and not balanced causes allergies in the connective tissues of the body. Now we check the risk about the immune system. Now we can ask to the unconscious mind what kind of geometry wants to. Okay, want to start with the geometry, the sacred geometry of the flower of life. That is a geometry that brings harmony. Okay, the immune system is unbalanced for some hidden motivation in the person that are keep secret. But this motivation, it is necessary that come out and that they should be revealed because they are repressed and keep hidden. And also stress, it is necessary to reduce stress, living harmoniously with itself, with the other, with the life, with the natural cycle of the day, of the nature. So it is necessary to live in a more harmonious way. And the primary causes of the unbalancing of the immune system are some hereditary information and psychic attack and pathogens and trauma and injury. But the negative energies, the perverse energies, the outside negative energies which the person meets in his life causes a down in his immune system. So we go to look about the neurological risks. So it is necessary for the person to choose situation, person, energies to share with his moments, his energy, his life, because he needs only healthful and symbiotic organism in his life, and not negative or not useful, not harmonic, not healthful situation or person or friends or energies. So the person should have more discernimento. I have to check in English. The right word to translate. This discernment. The person should have more discernment to choose which persons, which situations, which places have in his life, because the person has the necessity to share the life only with healthful energies, because in his life there are some kind of perverse energies that the person meets in his choices, in some places, with some person, with some friends, but these perverse energies causes a spiritual oppression in the person, and causes the accumulation of toxins in the physical level in the body, and causes also neurological problem. So the persons need more awareness about the situation, the person, each choices to share with his energy. So we check about the emotional risk. I am resistant to perverse energy. Fear is the enemy of cure. So there are some fears that the person has to heal, and also some psychic attacks and karmic balash that are influencing the emotional stability of the person. So the message is the same of the neurological risk. So the person should be more um, the person should be more careful about psychic attack, about perverse energies, about negative energies in his life, and to choose, to avoid negative energies, low energies, and perverse energies. Karmic balash is means the consequence of our decisions. So if we decide to do a thing that should be dangerous for us, or uh, or not good for us, will have the consequence of this decision, of this action. So when the person feels not good, when the person feels with a down energy, when the person feels ill or unbalanced for something, the cause is the causes are his actions, his decisions, because he has done some actions, he has done some decisions that are not useful for his wellness. So this is a karmic backlash, karmic backlash. Okay, we can close this panel, or we can do also some homotoxical panel, a detox panel. Oh. Oh. So there are some imbalance in the motor sensory nerves. So we can see that there is a high mental retention of toxins. So toxins that are produced by the mental factors, the mental process of thinking of the person. And also there are pharmaceuticals products that are causing unbalancing in the body. Stress is low. So there are some chemical substances that are unbalancing the personal, pharmaceutical chemical substances. Okay, we can close now. And we can go in the NPL panel to treat more mental and emotional factors, because now we have worked a lot on the physical factors, and now the unconscious mind is choosing the mental and emotional charge program. And here we see the emotional field of the client, and with the value of the emotion on the right, the emotion with the value up of 100 are emotions that are unbalanced, and it is necessary to balance them. For example, easily distraction, submissive attitude, autistic attitude, hopeless despair, hesitation attitude, curiosity. Curiosity is a beautiful and useful things, but it should be balanced. Not too much curiosity could be not useful. And need to change also is something that is useful to balance, because the person wants to change, feels the necessity to change, but doesn't do the changes. So this need to change is not managed, is a unsatisfied desire. So we go to treat the emotions. And we can see the frustration index and the love index. So the medium the medium frequency of the emotion, the medium vibration is frustration, then love. So we have to invert this polarity, treating the emotion to high the frequencies of the emotion, to high the value of the positive emotions, and to low the value of the negative emotions. So to reach an high love index and a low frustration index. Okay, now we have the love index that it is higher than the frustration index, but we do another treating. Okay, and now we go to the neurotransmitter values to balance also the neurotransmitters. And we can see the neurotransmitters that have a value up 100. Here the value is on the right, and all that have a value up 100 should be balanced. So testosterone should be balanced, serotonin should be balanced, histamine should be balanced, anti-pain enzyme should be balanced, angiotensin is about the circulation system should be balanced, neurotensin should be balanced. So we go to treat all the neurotransmitters that have a value up of 100 to balance them. Here we go to change the geometry. No. We want certification. that is 85% and more. So we let this sacred geometry to work for some other minutes. Okay, we have to rectify more. We have to rectify more. Okay. Also, the neurotransmitters of love are to balance, has to be balanced. Okay, the last one, rectification, I think it should be enough. And then we can check the stress factor to balance and also go to work about past life and karma because the initial test of the test, the bioresonance test we have done at the beginning of the session as found some information to balance about past lives connected with some fear or maybe traumas or something else to balance from past life. Okay, okay. I will do the last certification. Okay, the rectification is very good, 98, we can close here. We can check okay, we can go deeper in the emotional dynamics to heal. And for example, there is an emotional conflict with God and a physical trauma that is unconsideration. That this trauma has an influence on the physical body. And we can check if there are some other trauma um, from the initial life until now, until the age of now. So we can check the trauma from the conception from now to now. So we put here the age 37 of the person, and we check all the trauma from the conception to now, to the age of now, to the present moment. Now we can see here that the anxiety, anxiety disturbs the flow of oxygen in the body and gives a sense of suffocating to the person, and forgiveness of self is necessary. Of self is a necessary exercise to heal. We can also expand this information by checking the disease path from the past to now. Maybe here we can change the geometry. We can ask to unconscious another geometry. Okay, seeking their direction in the life. This is a choice of the subconscious. Okay. So this physical trauma of unconsideration as a memory in the muscle of the person. There are some trauma in the gestation time, but also in the adolescence time. Principally in the adolescence time. And there is the necessity to free his spiritual life, to free his his own spiritual needs, because his spiritual life is oppressed from something, from some fear, from some other dynamics, but this spiritual oppression causes toxin in the body. So the spiritual energy of the persons needs to be free because this repression of the spiritual energy of the person causes toxin in the body, and also synthetic drugs causes toxin in the body. Synthetic drugs or chemical drugs. Okay, we can close this panel and we can go to the common thought pattern. This is very interesting because we can understand better the emotional and mental dynamics. So the social secret, not for people in general, are anger and judgmental. The personal secret, not for friend or family, are resentment and courage. The self-secret, not for verbal mind to know. So the secret with the secret that are something that it is not known for the verbal mind, for the conscious mind, the needs of more joy and easily distraction to balance, because too easily the person distracts himself from the direction, from his intent in life. And the transcendental secrets that prevent the enlightenment is the lack of awareness, so the needs of more awareness, and some denial dynamics. It is necessary more acceptance of some aspect of himself, of the life, of some situation of his relationship, but it is necessary to accept the reality, because denial of the reality is an issue that prevents enlightenment and prevents the maturity of the consciousness and the evolution of the consciousness and the evolution of the soul. So we can stimulate enlightenment and mental power about these issues. All these issues has been rectified here. Have been rectified. And then we go deeper in the karma information and past life information. Okay, the therapy about the pineal gland and the six eyes is concluded, and is stimulation success 91%, so it's good, and we can close the therapy now. Also, the electrohypnosis therapy is finished here. On the right, we see that it is finished. Okay, we can close this and we can go to the dissipate karma therapy and then to the higher purpose alignment therapy, because in the initial test, initial part of the session during the resonance test, an information that came out from the test was that it is necessary a more connection between the person and his higher self and his higher purpose of life, because the higher self represents the higher purpose of life. And we have reached a good rectification, 110, so we can do stimulate insight program and higher purpose alignment in program. Okay, we have reached a good identification and we can go to higher purpose alignment program. Now we do a degeneration program to repair some degeneration process if are going on in the body because these are aging process and stress or chemical substances as drugs or um, a not balanced diet could generate degeneration process in the body. Okay. We can do a therapy for addiction release, stop addictive behaviors. Okay. And then a therapy to restore positive true self-image. Okay. And also to build up self-image, release negativity. Then we go deeper in the past life program and karma therapies. Okay. Okay. I asked to the unconscious what therapy wants to choose, and anger and aggression control. This is the choice of the unconscious mind. Okay, we go to check the different types of stress to treat them. And we can see that some information that are unreality for the person are cause of stress. This information could be emotional information, mental information, mental scheme, and trauma information, but it is something that is not of the person, but an reality. And then there are karma information that causes stress, and then general stress, family stress, interpersonal stress, trauma not resolved, emotional trauma not resolved, that causes stress, allopathy, synthetic drugs, synthetic chemical substances that causes stress, job stress, external perverse energies that causes stress, toxicity, struggle with self, but the most relevant factors of stress are those that have a value from 90 and up 90. So toxicity, perverse energy, and go down to heredity. These are the more relevant factors of stress. And now we go to treat. So now here I go to treat the DNA congenital, because there are some information as heredity in the person that are causes of stress, and so we go to clean the DNA heredity. DNA heredity. Okay, we have to rectify more. Okay, another one time, the last one. Okay, rectification complete. The unconscious has chosen the beauty enhancement program. So to enhance the perception of beauty in a life, in himself, in everything that exists. Okay. We can go to the programs for the karma. And we can choose to release karmic bond, this release karmic bond program. Here we can choose the program to stabilize personality because there is an identity conflict here. You can see. And so it is necessary for the person to center uh, uh, himself to stabilize his personality, to stabilize the the relation with his inner self, his real self, and then we can also treat this identity conflict in another program. Now we are releasing karmic bonds. Okay. Then we choose also release phobias. Phobias should be some fears that could be unconscious or conscious fears from this life, from past life, some fears that we have as a heredity from our parents. Okay, and now we can do the release spiritual attack and oppression program, and then the program about reprogramming karma. Okay. And now we can choose to reprogram the karma. Here. Before to release subconscious negativity and then to reprogram karma. Qua evidenzia che c'è un problema vascolare e di infiammazione cellulare e di fluido extracellulare dovuto a un uso improprio di droghe, qua nell'ultima riga in basso. Quindi aspetti di infiammazione a livello fisico cellulare dovuto all'uso di droghe chimiche, quindi bisognerebbe detossinare. Già abbiamo fatto dei trattamenti che stimolano la detossinazione, adesso ne faccio anche uno che è antinfiammatorio. Adesso lo vado a selezionare. Okay. Now we can go to the past life program. Okay. And we go to check if there are some traumas or emotional issues in other past life that should be clean. Physical abuse or injury. In another life in Australia, it was a male, maybe it was a church or holy person, and we release this information, this trauma. We go to clean this information, this trauma. Okay, we can close this. And we can go in the sports program for athletes, because it is very interesting. Okay, we can see the major conflict of the person. So the conflict is with the team, with the game. The team is the group of people that are the group, the group that is formed by friends, colleagues in job, the family. So the group of people, and it should be also more groups, but it represents the group of people that is closer to the person in his daily life. So it is not only a group of people in the job, but it is a symbolic of all the different groups of people that are closer to the person in his daily life. So, for example, the family, the friends, all these groups are the team. The game is the game of life. So God, universe, life, the game represent all these archetypes. Other are the other in general, so the collective people of the world, and the self is the self. So the major conflict are with the game and with the team. And the unconscious mind asks for dryness treatment, damp treatment, detox treatment, fibrous tissue treatment, degeneration treatment, and we also can choose Wekchi, energy stagnation, and also the unconscious mind has chosen to reduce paranoia. And here has chosen to treat this hormone and also adrenaline, EGM, and we also choose oxygenate stimulation, stabilize hormone, and mind-body focus. Okay. We set 5 minutes therapy and we start this therapy. This therapy on the right is the therapy of the upper part of the panel here and also here, this upper part of the panel. And this part of the panel that is related to the conflict, we go to treat the conflict with another treatment later. So before we do the therapy for the upper part of the panel, and then we will do the therapies for the conflicts in the down part of the panel. Okay, we have asked to the subconscious mind which kind of sacred geometry wants to heal some aspect of the energy of the person. And the unconscious mind has chosen the Sacred Heart to stabilize the hidden parts, to heal the hidden parts. So we have to wait some minutes for the finish of this therapy. For the mind focus therapy, we have chosen mind focus intent and to stabilize this hormone here, and also to treat these intent here that are chosen by the unconscious mind. Energy stagnation, weak key, paranoia, dryness, detox, fibrous tissue, degenerations, damp. And then we go to reduce this conflict here. Okay, more rectification is necessary here. Okay, it is necessary more rectification. We have to reach the 85 value of rectification minimum. So we do some other 2 minutes more of rectification. Then we have to do this overall conflict reduction and then to stop the session because it is almost 3 hours of session and it is the maximum time for a session. So we have to close the session in some minutes. Okay. So we go to do a specific reduction of every specific conflict, but we treat only these two main conflicts for today. So the conflict with the game and with the team. Now I'm treating the conflict with the game, with sport 2 therapy number 2. So the rectification is going well, so I think that we have the time also to treat the emotional conflict or also with the self and with others, not only the two main conflicts. Okay. Then we treat the last conflict, the conflict with other in general, and we do the last program, warrior simulation frequencies. It is a program useful to clear the mind, to improve our will and our force in life towards our direction in life. Okay, the last one, conflict, and then the warrior simulation program. Okay, we are at the end of the session. We can close the body viewer program. We can close the organ quantum prayer field program. We can close the sports panel program. We can stop the organ field generator, organ energetic field generator. Okay, disable organ field. We can close the general matrix of the program, and we can check all the rectification we have done during the session. So the rectification value, the medium rectification value of the session is 68. This means that during this session we should have done some other rectification of some other issues, or we should have done some other programs, but we have reached the maximum time for a section, the 3-hour time, and so we do a short correct of all the rectification. So the program now check in the program of the session that we have done, check what kind of rectification we should have done and we have not done, and correct this rectification to the maximum value that is possible for today. And so the value corrected is 104. And now we can close the session. For today, it is everything.